Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to use the Geode Rough and Tough mold from Molds and Shapes, and I want to make a sort of fairy flower pour, but I want to pour it a little bit different. So I'm using the Ultracast Resin, and as you could see I mixed some of the pigment drops in there. The pigment drops are new pigments from Etter Art, which are meant to be available from middle of October. And those drops are really very long lasting. I only put one drop of the black into my resin. It's very, very little and it's very high pigmented. So this is my black done. And here I have a more transparent color, and that's the pink. And there I put, I think, 3 drops of the pink into my resin, and I'm pouring on top of the black. Normally when you do those techniques, you either make a puddle pour or you make sure that the middle of the darker color when you pour is still open so you can pour the lighter color, but I just put the lighter color on top of my black. And here's now my white mix. And I added a lot of drops for my white so that the white is rather opaque. And I'm now putting this into my piping bag because I want to use the fairy flower technique, as I said, and that's a technique with the little dots, and I really love it. It's so satisfying doing. Now I'm just making sure I pop some bubbles with my heat gun so that the surface is rather smooth, and then I can prepare my piping bag. And this time I make the hole rather big. You will see it later with the drops I'm doing. I'm not sure if I'm showing here how big I'm sniping it off. I think I didn't because I didn't want to make a mess or anything, but you will see it from the drops I'm putting in. So this is me now dotting, and like I said, I really love the technique. For sure I don't know what will happen to my pink because black is mainly taking over, but we will wait and see if there is still something you can see or not. I just, like I said, I love this technique. I love how the crackles appear, and it's very satisfying pouring. The mold, by the way, is from Molds and Shapes, and my pigments and the resin and later on the glass cracks are from Etter Art. I will link Molds and Shapes and Etter Art into my description box. There is a promo code PT10 for both shops, so if you are interested, just check them out, and yeah, there you go. The Rough and Tough mold series is really one of my favorite series because I am so glad that Molds and Shapes made these deep molds, and I could convince them. But anyway, this is now my first coaster almost done, and I just let the video run so you can see with the second coaster. If you are not interested to see the second one, just feel free to fast forward. There's no problem at all. So, and I'm now almost done with my second coaster, and you can see at the right side how the white is really pulling to the center, and it makes this wonderful effect on the pouring side. But to give it a little bit more of a push and to have more white, I'm just making another 2 rows into my molds so that the white can really, that there's enough color to pull through the center and to make these nice patterns on the back side. So that's what I'm doing for both of the coasters. So I'm finally done with all my dottings, and you can really see how nicely the resin is moving, and I'm very happy about it. And now the fun starts, and I can use my mica, and this is the smoky gray from Etter Art. It's a very beautiful gray tone, and I can push it into the center of my pour. So now again, it's always looking like you ruin your pattern. And now I'm also pushing the clear on top, just clear resin, and I just let it move and do whatever it needs to do. And I'm doing exactly the same with the second coaster, putting my mica in the center, on top the clear. And at that point I thought, oh my god, I have this clear in the center, I have this clear spot. I was not intending to put anything into the mold, like glitter or glass bits, but then I thought, now you just make sure you go to your drawer, you take some glass bits, because I thought silver glass bits might look very good with the color combination, and make sure that I keep the gap closed. And of course it's always tricky because you need to see that you really hit the center with your glitter or your glass bits, and that sometimes, when it makes these effects a little bit look odd because you don't hit the centers. I'm really hoping and praying that that it will look on the other side, that it will look right, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so it's already in the evening. I only needed to wait like 12 hours, and it's still a tiny bit bendy, but it's all right, it's cured. I can touch it. There are no fingerprints because it's a rather deep pour. The molds are 1.2 centimeters deep. And I'm very curious how these turned out. And look at that. The pink is almost gone, but if you look closely, you see a hint of the pink, and it's like a stone flower. I really love it. I love the crackle effects, looking like flowers, and with the gray it really looks like a stone. And there you see also a little hint of the pink. But I'm so happy with the pour, and look at those gorgeous edges of the coasters. It's very beautiful. And this is now the final result, and you see all the details and how it's like a stone blooming with a hint of the pink mixed with the gray. And I'm very, very happy about this pour. And there's the second one. Anyway, with this, I love and leave you, and I hope to see you for my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.